Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I decided to go straight in and do something pretty difficult, which is a soft cut crease. So the point of this video is that I've created this whole eye look using only these two brushes. I wrote a blog post on my ultimate brush collection and it included only two eyeshadow brushes. So if you're interested in that, then take a look. But if you want to know how I created this look, then carry on watching. So for this look, I'm just going to be using two brushes, the M.A.C 217 and a pencil brush. These two brushes, as I said in my blog post, but I will leave that link below, are the two eyeshadow brushes that I think that you could do any look with. So I'm going to be doing a soft cut crease tutorial. So the two palettes that I'll be using throughout this are the Urban Decay Shadow Box, which looks like this, and then I will also be using the Naked Basics palette, the original one. I'll be using mainly this one, but just a bit of shimmer from the other box. So I'm taking my M.A.C 217, and from the Urban Decay Basics palette I'll be taking this colour, which is Venus, and I'll just be placing that all over the lid. After you're happy with the colour of your lid, I'm taking the pencil brush and I'm going to be using Faint, which is from the Naked Basics palette. And what you want to do is you're going to outline your crease, basically. You're just going to draw a line. Don't worry if it looks silly to begin with, because we're going to go back in and blend it like crazy. So just draw it on. Looks a bit crazy, I know, but don't worry. And what you want to do at the ends is you want to do a little flick, and then we're going to blend that out, but it's just so that you sort of know where the line's going. It doesn't really matter if it's even, as you can see, because we're going to blend it so much, this colour, that you're not going to be able to see any harsh lines at all. So after you've created this sort of vague outline, you're going to take your M.A.C 217 and then you're going to just blend it out all the way around, so there's no lines at all. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, so now I've blended that out, I'm going to go back in with Faint in the same places, but this time be a little bit more specific with where you're placing it, because this one we're not going to blend out quite as much. You want it to be darker on the outside, and then as you come in, slightly lighter. Okay, so we're looking crazy again. So we're going to take our blending brush, the M.A.C 217, and blend it all out again. Because we put more product on, obviously it's going to be slightly darker, but that's fine. Just slamming doors. Awkward. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a liquid eyeliner of your choice. I'm using the L'Oreal Super Liner. I find this is the best, it's the easiest to use, and I mess up the least with it. So you're going to do that and you're going to line each of your eyes. Let's see if I can do this at first go. So when you do the flick, you're not actually going to do a flick. If you look to see where I've put the eyeshadow, you're just going to follow that up. So it's almost going to be a straight line, really. Like that, and you can make it thicker or thinner as you wish. Okay, and when you're happy with that, we're going to take our pencil brush again and we're going to move to a black colour. So you could use the black from the Urban Decay Basics palette, or just any black, but I'm going to use Blackout from Urban Decay's Shadow Box because it's just that much, it's just a little bit more black, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to be taking that, and just like we did with the brown, we're going to be outlining, but be really careful because it's black, so it's going to be harder to do. Well, it's just going to be less forgiving. Again, dark on the outside, then light on the inside. And then we're going to be taking our M.A.C 217 and blending that out. So obviously I look a bit crazy. So we're blending out in the socket of the eye. Just to make it less harsh. I'm going to go in one more time with the same black colour. It's up to you really what you do. If you want to change it and do a different colour, you could do maybe a dark purple. or go crazy and do blue. But I'm just going to go back in with the black and just make it slightly more defined. So I'm going to again go in with the line and then blend it out. As a last step, just to soften it out even more, I'm going to be going back to my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to be taking the colour Naked 2, which is a pretty neutral colour, and I'm just going to be using that to blend out at the top just underneath the arch of my eye, just to soften it out even more really. So there's no harsh lines or craziness. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pencil brush, and whatever's left on the pencil brush, I'm just going to take it under my eye so we can even out the top, which is quite dramatic, and the bottom, which has nothing on. And that is it. As promised, I only used 6 brushes, and to be honest, I could have got away with not putting bronzer on, so it would have been 5 brushes. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!